The wheel caught her head and knocked her.
Morning, everybody. Morning. Oh, who's batting lead off today? JC, morning to you. Kevin, morning. Let's share all of our groups. There we go. We're in there. Morning, Shannon. Oh. Be careful with my headphones. I got headshots today. I don't want to mess up my hair. You got a migraine, JC? That's not good.
Oh, buddy. Hate that.
I gotta get away from the busy man. Gotta make a move where the living is wild and
Good morning to you, everybody. Thunder Radio Morning Show with you, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors out there. Welcome aboard. 2 hours of fun on the radio. Josh and Holly getting you wherever you need to go. Brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Hey, I know you're thinking about heading down to the beach, enjoying yourself some fun down there. Can you not hear anything over there? Nothing at all? Holly's holding her earphones. Yeah, they're turned all the way up. So still can't hear nothing over there? Okay, well, we'll have to work on Holly's headphones in just a minute. Back to what I was doing. Let's talk about heading down to the beach. 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama. You can get on down there and enjoy that. And I can save you 15% by being a Thunder Radio listener. Learn more at thunder1320.com/beach. That's thunder1320.com/beach. And it is beach-like weather out there. I tell you what, we had a beautiful day yesterday and another beautiful day coming at us today. It's a bit of a chilly start, but that's to be expected this time of year as we're hanging out in the 30s out there right now. But we're headed for a nice day today. Mid-70s, I think, is the last I saw. Where's the weather forecast there? Whenever I get it pulled up, I'll tell you. Just a quite sloppy start. 72 degrees for your high today. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't get up a little higher to around 74. 46 overnight tonight, 73 on Wednesday. Sunny skies both days. Calm winds out of the south at 5 miles an hour. Just Chamber of Commerce weather for you today. So get on out there and enjoy it, everybody. And then some rain moves in on Thursday. Mid-70s on Friday, and then some severe weather on Saturday possible in the low 70s. Keep an eye on that. It's all kinds of grilling weather. So if you want to get out and do a little grilling at your house, make sure you got the good stuff. And they've got fresh cut meats daily over at the Hillsboro Food Company. Get on by there and test them out in Hillsboro. They're on the left just before you get to the red light there. Fresh cut meats every day, produce, all your assorted groceries, everything you need to hit the grill the next couple of days. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday and 8 to 4 on Saturday. It is Tuesday. That means 2 reels and a fake coming at you in a little while. Country music style. I've got those ready to go. Stupid silly stat. Name that movie. Your birthdays. Call them in 728-1320. And whatever else we get into. But before we do that, let's bring in the better half of the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Across from me sits the brains of this operation, the planner, the organizer, the CEO, and president of the Peterson Media Group. She's by far the looks inside of this studio, the president of the Manchester Chamber of Commerce, the microphone licker, the corn cob eater, and one of the main reasons the rockin' world continues to go round. Holly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Happy Tuesday.
loud.
Now your headphones are too loud?
Yeah, they weren't plugged in.
Hmm.
They are now.
That better? Is that better for you?
No, go down.
Down?
Yeah,
I don't know which ones yours are. Does that affect you?
yeah, that's better.
There we go.
Don't give me a migraine.
Holly's learning to tech. She tracked her cord to the place and plugged it in. This is good stuff. It's going to be a good day. I don't know why they're unplugged. I have no clue why they're unplugged or who messes with things in here.
It was maybe an accident.
Doubtful. People just move stuff.
Stuff does get moved sometimes.
And they don't put it back.
You don't put stuff back.
I put back all the stuff I move.
No, you don't.
No, I put it back.
You're the king of leave it where it lays.
No, that's not what I do. I'm going to kick her out of here today. We're going to fight. I'm grumpy.
Well, I'm grumpy.
Oh boy,
okay?
We're both grumpy. Here we go.
So,
Here we go.
It might make you sad. Next time you feel it might.
Comings and goings, what's happening in and around the Manchester community. We got a lot to get to. A couple of news items of note that kind of broke yesterday after the show. Coffee County High School head football coach Roger Haynes has resigned after one season and at a tough point, too, here in March. You got spring practice coming up. A lot of people have already kind of locked up where they're going to go. So we'll keep an eye on that. Read his full comments over at thunder1320.com. Click on sports and learn more about that decision and what all went into that. We are also high school baseball wins yesterday over Stewart's Creek 4-3, a game that you heard live over on our sister station, Rooster 1015. Coulter Neal with a 2-run home run and then 11 strikeouts for Cole Pippinger on the mound. And Leighton Yancer got the save. So congratulations to the baseball team. Couple of wins in a row for them. Coming up today in sports world, high school baseball is back at home. They got Rockville coming to town. That's a 7 o'clock first pitch. High school softball is at home tonight, 7 o'clock first pitch against Siegel. That'll be a Thunder Radio broadcast tonight. Court Steer will be on the call. Pregame show starts at 6:45. Other things, Coffee Middle School softball is at home today at 5 o'clock against Oakland. And Westwood Soccer is at Cascade at 5:30. 2 days away from high school basketball playing in the state tournament. That's Thursday night at 8:45, tentatively. I was told last night, don't be surprised, that game will tip off to 9:30.
ooh.
Yeah. So hopefully we'll be on time, but we'll keep an eye on it. I know. Just FYI, we're not doing the show Friday morning. Best of Friday morning. Unless I'm just riding on adrenaline, we may just stay up. Because if Coffee County wins Thursday, they'll play Friday night at 8:45.
Yeah.
So I might just stay up all night and sleep all day, do a night shift kind of situation.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe what we do. That's Thursday night. Hope to see you at the Glass House in Murfreesboro. If you can't make it, you can hear the game live on Thunder Radio and the Rooster 1015. Pregame show will start about 30 minutes before our anticipated tip. That's just a guessing game there. We are 9 days away from the very first day of spring officially, although we've certainly got spring weather this week, and we are 10 days away from spring break for you Coffee County and Manchester City students. I don't know what all the other schools are doing. I think I saw where Lincoln County was on spring break this week or something. So I guess that's all over the map, depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be on spring break that early.
Before spring even
gets here, yeah.
This is late winter break.
Yeah, spring starts in a couple of weeks. Any comings and goings out of you, Holly? Any contributions? I do know, I think is it Project Donuts you can go to this morning and support the Coffee County golf team?
I had
middle
not
school.
seen that.
Yeah, don't hold me to that. I just saw it this morning, so that's why I'm a little short on the details. If you got a Project Donuts, it's on Thursday, I'm sorry. Thursday through Sunday, the 13th through the 16th, and mention Coffee Middle School Golf at checkout. The team will get a percentage of sales. So that's March 13th to the 16th at Project Donuts, and thanks to our friends over there at Project Donuts for supporting local organizations like that. So shout out to Jay and Anita and all the hard work that they do. You got anything?
No, sir, not at this time.
solid contributions.
Hey, I did, on a personal note, I did get my little tax situation resolved.
Huh, how about that?
Mhm.
I walked
All
in
paid up.
to my office yesterday, and there was Holly sitting in there on the phone with the Department of Revenue and a computer. And I was like, well, I'm going to leave. I don't want to be in here for this.
Well, I needed to do it in your office because usually sit out in the bullpen. It's just a big area, and people walk through and can hear me talking.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't be good for the employees to hear we're trying to pay back taxes. The Holly didn't pay.
It wasn't. It was just like the business tax license that I needed to.
It wasn't not for Thunder or for Coffee County Broadcasting or Peterson Media Group. That's all paid up, believe me. But it was the small bit of time when a boutique owner said, "Hey, I'm closing my boutique," and Holly said, "No, don't do that. Don't do that."
Again.
And she said, well, I guess I could keep it open if you buy it." And Holly said, "Okay, I'll buy it from you." And so she ran a boutique for a year, and then they had to pay taxes on that. So we closed that down 3 years ago. And apparently we didn't close something with the state.
Yeah, I owed $88.
$88.
And they were calling.
They're about to throw her in the clink.
Somebody has stuck their gum on this notepad and rolled it up.
And just left it there.
Yeah.
It's just lovely. The things that happen here. I have to have a discussion with Tiffany and her guest etiquette in the afternoons.
Well, it was probably like, "Oh, hey, you've got gum in, spit your gum out."
I do that with the kids in the afternoons.
But you could have they could have took it.
Right. And threw it away. So when the coaches show on Saturday, a lot of times kids will have gum, and I'm like, you got to spit that out. You're going to chomp and grind on that the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
So I get that. You got to spit the gum out before you get on the radio. Nobody wants to hear that. That's not a good place for it.
Let's see here. I have a word of the day.
Is it flummoxed?
It's flummoxed.
I can't wait to use that. And what's funny about that is when I saw the word flummoxed yesterday, I was walking around the house and I was like, we should find a way to work that into the morning show tomorrow.
And you and I never
even discussed it. We were just
simpatico.
We hate each other on the same days.
Yeah.
We like each other on the same days. We think the same way.
It just works somehow or
the
another.
time change has got me cranked. I did not wake up good this morning.
I'm fine.
I need another couple hours of sleep. We were up late last night. Later than we needed to be.
Okay, so I had planned on doing high school baseball, taking pictures at high school baseball.
Yes.
And then, Tullahoma was having it's the sectional championship.
Good, Holly.
Yeah. Basketball. And I was like, but then I knew Coffee Middle was playing, and I'm like, I'm going to go to all of them. Well, I got to Coffee Middle and their soccer team was playing. So I did soccer, softball, baseball, basketball yesterday. I was so proud, and I got home last night and it was late, and I knew I had to get up early. And I had posted basketball photos and baseball photos, but the middle school softball and soccer photos are still on my camera. And I was like, I can't go to bed. I can't go to bed knowing that I didn't do that. And Josh goes, it's fine. Do it tomorrow. And I was like, okay. It was all I needed.
Yeah, just go to bed. Go to bed. It's not obviously we would like to post that the night of, but there's only so much you can do. And I want to go back and replay yesterday's show where I said, hey, you can't do that.
I did it.
There's only so much you can do.
I just kind of stumbled at the finish line. I got like noodle legs.
And congratulations to the Tullahoma boys basketball team. They won yesterday, so they're going to the state tournament on the boys' side. And we can take a lot of credit for that because their head coach, Jason Welch, went to school at Coffee County High School. So certainly a lot of Raider blood in that team there.
I thought I saw where they hadn't been.
It's been a while since the 70s.
78 or something. I may be wrong on
that. No,
it
was the 70s. It's been a while. Boys basketball went through some pretty lean years there. So yeah, congratulations to them, and especially Coach Jason Welch, who's Coffee County blood.
Oh, speaking of Coffee County, Tullahoma, you had Tullahoma blood on the broadcast yesterday, the baseball broadcast, and I thought you guys sounded really good.
Yeah, I had Chad Hatfield on. He's a Tullahoma guy.
He's very knowledgeable about usually anything whatever topic.
I did enjoy broadcasting baseball. I haven't called a baseball game yet this spring. They just got started, but it's really hard switching from basketball to baseball, softball. The pace of play is so different. And then you got some different sponsor reads that I, of course, didn't study for. And so you're trying to just kind of stumble your way through that. So it was good to have him with me yesterday. The switch from basketball to baseball is far more difficult than the switch from football to basketball.
I made a mental note about a read that you did that I thought was a good idea. It was the Big K for your next Big K.
There needs to be a Kubota from Brothers Implement Company.
I just thought that Big K, like strikeout.
Yeah.
Did you do that?
I did do that.
You're smart.
I'm a marketing genius.
Yeah, I reckon.
I'm a little cheesy, you know.
Well, you're a lot cheesy.
Thunder Radio Morning Show here until 8:30. I want to tell you about our friends at Dirtworks. Now's the time. You're getting a lot of rain at times. Right now it's nice, but you get big rains and you'll be like, oh, the water stands in the yard there. That my grandma, she's like, that's just how it is. Water's been standing there for 80 years. It don't have to be like that. You know.
It don't have to be like that, Grandma.
Water always stands over at Bradford Farm when it rains. It's where it stands. No, you call my friends at Dirtworks and they'll take care of that for you. 931-409-0782. They can do all of your excavation, land clearing, and yes, they can help with your water runoff. They are experts at this. Dirtworks, 931-409-0782. Let them take a look. Let them get you an estimate. Learn more at dirtworksforyou.com. That's dirtworksforyou.com.
Reduce fat and tighten skin today by getting M-Sculpt Neo treatments with Dr. James Van Winkle in Manchester. This is a...
Shannon says, see if there's any flavor left in that gum.
The word of the day is flummoxed.
Flummoxed. I'll put that on if I knew it, I'd put it on the screen for everybody. You gotta find a way to work it into the show. Smoothly. I don't know that I have a way to do that.
Flummoxed. F-L-U-M-M-O-X-E-D. Flummoxed.
I'm flummoxed that yesterday's school board meeting took 5 hours and 15 minutes.
Flummoxed. It means bewildered or perplexed.
Only people with Tullahoma education use words like flummoxed. Jason Welch, he's Tullahoma, boys. He's been over there for a few years now. Lindsay. Let's see here. Nine-year-old at Riley Oak Charter School was caught on camera giving his choking friend the Heimlich.
Oh, how old?
9.
Let me tell you where my brain went last night when I was trying to go to sleep.
You can talk. I'm watching this video. Oh, there. He walks up and starts Heimliching him.
Did he get it up?
Yeah, he's good. He said, you good? And then we went to playing their sports. They're shooting basketball.
I wonder if it was gum
I don't know what it was.
or candy, something he had in his mouth, because if they're playing basketball.
Right. The kid was leaned over and just kind of.
I got to thinking last night, when our kids have kids and they have babies, they're not going to know what to do.
No. Well, we didn't necessarily know what to do either, to be fair.
I know. That's how I know.
They're not going to know
They're not
anything.
going to know.
Because I feel like they know less than we knew at that age. Does it not feel like that?
It feels like it.
When they try to make a decision. By the way, the girl wants you to send her a link of the condo. Well, she asked me, but I can't find one. I was like, maybe your mama's got it. Anything she wants.
Let me stop what I'm doing.
No. She never. I almost messaged her back, but like, you never message me unless you want something.
I don't even have. I have to go back.
I know. I don't know. I tried to look at my links in our text messages, but I didn't see it.
I got it.
Like I seen quote of the day. She responds with, "Can you send me a link to the condo?" I know, and I'm just like, okay. And what funny is when I sent that, I was like, she don't text me back unless she ever wants something. That was on my brain. It's like,
She said, Mom, can you give me some new face wash? And I get it. Boom. She's like, Mom, my uniform needs washed. I got work tonight. And I waited and procrastinated to the last
didn't
minute.
say anything about it.
Boom, do it. Clean uniform. And I walk in her room and there'll be like some dishes in there. I say, hey, can you get these dishes up? And she's like, God, why are you so mad? And I'm like,
yeah. You're going to have to hit her, probably.
I had to hit her. God, why are you so grouchy? I'm like, get these dishes up. It flummoxed me.
Flummoxed. Flummoxed why our kids behave the way they behave.
You were lying when you said that you were trying to
Thunder Radio Morning Show. Welcome back. Josh and Holly with you, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
Morning Show brought to you by Dr. Van Winkle. You're thinking about trips to the beach? How about this 3-bedroom, 2-bath condo in Orange Beach, Alabama? 3-bedroom, 2 baths. You can save 15% because you're a Thunder Radio listener. Go to thunder1320.com/beach. That's thunder1320.com/beach. We were talking during the break about how about Holly was upset that, she does all these things for the kids and the girl one, and she goes in her room and there's like 2 or 3 dirty dishes, and she's like, can you get those dirty dishes up? And the girl one's like, what? Why are you so mad?
Why you got a bad attitude? Why are you so grouchy?
Shannon says, just move the rest of the dirty dishes into her room. Drop them off. It's not a bad idea. Fine.
This is her in a nutshell. The kids have a Jack and Jill bathroom, and what that is so they have
they know what a Jack and Jill bathroom is.
A tub and a toilet
that they share
in the middle.
Yeah,
and then on each side there's like 2 little sink rooms where they can,
and they're separated by doors. They got their own sinks,
so
but they share the middle.
Wash his face and brush his teeth and shave and all that on his side, and she can do it on hers, and they don't. She's a little OCD. She likes things super clean, but it's only her room, right?
Yeah, she leaves the rest of the stuff everywhere else.
So she'll take all of her junk that she's like, oh, my room is nice and tidy and organized, and all of the stuff that she had in her room that she don't really want to go through, she dumps it in other places, drawers, and I'll just open a drawer and it's just full of random things that she has just dumped in. Like, this is a good place for it.
Yeah,
Mom will go through it.
She'll handle it later. Like the time she dropped off 5 bags of stuff in the living room, so I don't want it no more, and just left it.
5
big, huge black garbage bags of clothes and stuff she didn't want anymore. And she's like, well, I don't want that. She said, you can give some of it to the neighbor.
Listen, number one, I don't know what's in here. I'm not about to walk over some. She may have a dirty shirt from Halloween.
Yeah. Who knows what's in there?
I don't know what's in there. Some dirty drawers can be in there. I'm not taking that and dropping it off at our neighbors and saying, here,
without going through it first.
Without knowing what I'm.
Well, she didn't separate it. She just said, this bag is for the neighbor. This bag is for Goodwill. This bag is for garbage. She didn't say that. She's like, there's just 5 bags of stuff. So you could take some of that to the neighbor if you want. I don't want it. You go through it. Figure out what would be good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I made her go through.
And some of it
was my clothes. I needed to make an executive decision and say, hey, I would like all my sweaters back.
Yeah. It was stuff that she had taken from Holly, put in her closet, and then tried to give away. Instead of just giving them back. Holly meet Holly Jr. That is funny because they are very much the same person.
No, we're not.
They are so much the same. The similarities are uncanny. The mental similarities between those two are...
No, all I can see is the difference.
Jessica said, well, hey, she didn't like your clothes no more. She didn't want your clothes no more. Give these away.
And when she's done cleaning her room and organizing, she'll say, Mom, you want to come look at my room? She wants to show it off. You want to come see my room?
Come look, see how nice it is.
And so I walk through and it is well organized and clean. I'm like, yeah, this is good. Good job. And I had to go into the boys' bathroom, the boy one's,
Side of the bathroom, which we don't visit very often.
and I opened his cabinet, and it was packed with her stuff.
She just shoved it on his side.
It was like how you do. It was like how you do the Tupperware.
Uh,
You open the cabinet, chunk the Tupperware, and close it. Like it was like that full of just her stuff, her old makeup that she doesn't wear but doesn't want to throw away because she might need it again. Just I think there was a cheer uniform from middle school shoved in there. Just stuff she don't know what to do with, but she really don't want to be bothered with it in her way.
So I'll just shove it over here. This is yours now.
Yeah.
And then we went and opened some drawers in the kitchen, and she had shoved stuff in there.
A bunch of papers and
folders
whatnot.
and
And
whatever.
I said, you know what? We're not having it. So I threw it away, and I guess her homework was in it.
Why is that in
I
here?
was like, well, that's your own fault because I don't even care.
Yeah, that's not my problem. So she just finds random nooks and crannies around the house to shove her old stuff in that she doesn't want. For those of you who don't have teenage daughters yet, enjoy them now while they're young.
They're all different,
15 to 18.
but they're all the same at the same time.
Yeah. 15 to 18, your life's going to suck. I'm just here to tell you. And maybe even a little beyond that.
Oh. I would take the terrible twos.
All day
Diapers.
long. All day. From 2 to 10 is a solid age. The best is like 7 to 10 because they can put their clothes on. For the most part, they'll match, but they can put them on and they can wipe themselves. And they usually are potty trained. So, that's a pretty good age.
It's funny, at the end of the school year, I'll go sometimes to do things at elementary schools like the Cougar Catwalk or the Tiger Trot. And you see the kids, like especially little kindergarten, first, second grade, they all play together. They're all friends. They just walk up to somebody and there's no who's popular.
Oh no, they don't care.
Who's not cool, they're all friends with each other.
Yeah.
And then you see, like, now a lot of these kids, the girl one's a senior this year, and so she's grown up. We've watched her classmates grow up with her, but I'm like, why don't you go over there and talk to that boy? She's like, oh, Mom, I couldn't. That's cringy. That's cringy, Mom.
I'm like, well, y'all.
I'm like, you went to elementary school together.
Yeah, y'all made turkey hats together.
Yeah, I've got this cute little picture of y'all on the Dusty Elam basketball team together.
Yeah, so you can talk.
Mom, I can't talk to him. You crazy?
No. I'm like, what? Is there something special there? I don't know. Jessica says you forgot the three-nagers.
Three-nagers.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's bad, but at that age, you just hit them and send them to their room and lock them in there for a little while.
I don't know. The issues weren't as.
Well, they didn't require so much of my mental energy. It was just stop that, don't do that. Now it's I want to go to bed, and she's on the way home from work. She's like, "Y'all gonna be awake? I need to talk about stuff when I get home."
We should be thankful that that's what there. I guess there's probably some teenagers that
yeah.
don't talk to their parents.
Oh no,
all. She's very chatty,
especially late at night. That you get the later the night it goes, the more she wants to talk. But yeah, we're very blessed, very blessed. And that just ate the whole segment up. Did you have something we were supposed to talk
apparently this was a little bit of therapy.
Sometimes we use you guys for our therapy session. I don't know what we're going to talk about. Once the kids are out of the house, I guess grandkids things. I don't know what's going to carry the show.
And that's what I was thinking of. I'm like, okay, I'm going to have grandkids one day, and one thing I worry about is being too involved.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do anything with them grandkids. They're going to bring them over. I'm going to spoil them. I'm going to send them home. That's going to be what it is. I'm probably not going to all the ball games or any of that stuff. It's my time now.
My mom,
it's my time.
Growing up, I would call my mom and say, "Hey, the baby's having this issue. He won't stop crying. And she'll say, try this and try that and try that.
Should I shake it? Should I shake the baby?
No.
Okay.
Don't shake the baby.
Gotcha.
And I try to imagine myself as a grandparent one day, and I feel like I'll be like, What's wrong? Okay, I'm coming over. You're not doing it right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
I'm gonna
I
have to
will-
stop her.
I'm afraid I'll want to intervene.
And you
too
know-
much,
then you know what
to be
she'll
like,
do?
just let me do it.
Then
and
you know
not-
what she'll do? She'll be like, I went over and I helped the girl one with hers. So even though the boy one hasn't asked, I'm gonna go to his house and help him with something over there because that would only be fair. That's what she'll do.
Well,
Jessica says, I do think mentally it's harder with the teenagers, but cleaning up the toothpaste that they painted the bathroom sink with yesterday was also not fun.
well,
How does this toothpaste get everywhere? Like, why is it on the mirror? Why is there toothpaste on the mirror?
that the bristles when you're like,
Yeah. But there,
It's
sometimes
flicking
when
it
they're
off.
little, there's large globs of it up there.
Their fine motor skills are still developing.
At 18.
Developing.
Sometimes they're, speaking. Hooked on phonics worked for me.
I'm flummoxed. You would make fun of me about that.
Thunder Radio morning show here until 8:30. We're going to tell you what's happening at Granddad's. I believe it's Chicken and Dumplings Day, I think. I don't know. There's something good happening over there today. Always something good. Learn more at granddadsmanchester.com. Holly's got the menu when we come back. We got games when we come back as well. Morning show here till 8:30.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio,
Your hometown radio station.
WMSR.
Looking for affordable.
Head when you tell me.
Holly, because we've been doing this for a while.
And I caught
every
myself.
time
Look, when I
Holly starts
caught
talking before I
myself,
can get the microphone switched over. she's
yeah,
like,
but I figured it out.
About time you
And
figured
then
it out.
you weren't like, yeah. You were like, okay, that's fine.
Tell him what you were going to tell him.
No, I don't even know.
You were talking about the other day. She was like,
I don't know.
probably why you tell them all about business. She's going to pout for a minute and then tell you anyway. Just go ahead and do it now.
I'm flummoxed. We've lasted as long as we have.
I appreciate your use of flummoxed. Are you going to tell them?
I don't know what I was saying.
You're saying the other day, the girl one was saying, why do you... And that's it.
Tell people I'm a bad driver. She said, I had people come up to me all last week asking if I was a bad driver.
She's a good driver. Did you tell her because I'm not a liar?
Look at this.
Very fancy.
When I wear this, I can't stop like just rubbing my arms.
Hey, Holly, Granddad's going to come back.
Mhm.
I just wanted to tell you now, before I forgot. I was marking it off my list to get our sponsors in. They pay the bills, you know.
No, I didn't know that.
She's going to get in trouble today. Matter of fact, I'm sending you home.
Good.
You can't go to the meeting. Dana said that's why they need to move away from both sets of parents when they get married. Holly ain't going to handle that. I'm going to be such an uninvolved grandparent.
Okay.
Like,
Sounds like a plan.
I'm checking out.
Good.
I feel like I've done my time.
Yeah, you have.
Are you in a bad mood?
Plenty of time.
She's in a bad mood now. I'll be a super involved grandparent then. Holly, don't be cranky.
I'm going to put you in a home one day.
I said it was okay, but I said I preferred if he just slipped me a little morphine in my drip. And go ahead and just take care of me that way. Oh boy. My son and daughter-in-law have a 10-month-old boy. The next Monday they'll be bringing in a girl. So it's gonna be 11 months apart or so.
Irish twins. Our two are 15 months apart. What part of South Carolina? My family lives in Aiken.
Is it Aiken?
North Augusta, Aiken.
That's the last time we got there. We stayed in a hotel. We ended up like 20 minutes away. We had to drive another town over. I thought we were in Aiken. But I'm confused by that area.
Maybe
down
that
there.
ain't Aiken. Maybe they live in Clearwater.
I'm confused.
It's North Augusta.
I'm confused by the whole area because it's North Augusta, South Carolina.
I don't know where Taylor's Greenville is. I
There's
don't know
a couple.
Who's
oh.
Kevin Kisner?
Don't know. I know there's a couple of different areas of Augusta. There's the area from the golf course, and there's the rest of them. Holly's from the rest of them. Projects.
Yeah, because you're about to get offended. Okay, you've been warned. This is the Thunder Radio Morning Show with Josh and Holly.
Thunder Radio Morning Show back at you until 8:30, brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. Crossing the top of the hour, headed for another hour and a half of fun, getting you to work, getting you to school, getting you home from work for you night shift warriors. We got games coming up, Stupid Silly Stat in a moment, but first, Holly's going to tell you what's happening over at Granddad's in Manchester.
It's Tuesday. That means Granddad's has chicken and dumplings, fried catfish, pulled pork, mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, green peas, skillet corn, cornbread, or roll. You can find Granddad's at 620 Woodbury Highway, and that lunch line options are available from 11 to 2 today.
And now it's time for stupid, silly statistics that you never knew
I don't know where you're getting your statistics.
and probably don't need.
Did you bring your statistics?
Stupid Silly Stat revved up by our friends at Freedom Automotive in Manchester. Boy, they do such a good job over there with things like custom exhaust, but they do other things as well. So you get ready for your spring break trips. Make sure you're properly aligned, your tires are ready to hit the road, and all the other things are ready before you make those long trips. Freedom Automotive can help with that. They're at 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in Manchester, and they're open 6 days a week for your convenience. So if you're working Monday through Friday, you got Saturday off, Freedom Automotive is a good place to go see. 515 Hillsborough Boulevard in front of College Street. Freedom Automotive Service Center. Holly.
If a man has this, a woman is more likely to give him her phone number. What is it? If a man has this, a woman is more likely to give him her phone number. Now, this could be a lot of things. Like
True that.
if a man had a lot of money, more likely to get the phone number. But that's not what we're looking for today. Also, this is a family show.
728-1320. 728-1320 to take your guesses. It's not money. The first couple of guesses were money. Well, thick wallet. I don't know if that was a jab at my thick wallet with my receipts or thick wallet with money. I don't have either. I've got the thick wallet with the receipts. I don't have a thick wallet with money. 728-1320. What is the answer there? I've got Thunder Radio t-shirt up for grabs for the winner today.
If a man has this, he's more likely to get a woman's phone number from her. What is it?
Today, do they even trade numbers or they just get their snap?
I don't understand
I do not.
the communication between kids these days.
I don't either.
Because they don't talk on the phone either. Like
No.
the girl one will just be in the living room listening to voice messages from her friend.
Yeah, they send each other voice.
Just stories, like one person talking and she's just listening like a podcast.
Yes.
And then she responds and sends it back.
Sends a lengthy voice message back. I'm like, why don't y'all just call and talk on the phone?
I know it's
Then you could conversate about this issue that you're talking
Weird.
about. Yeah, and then so with boys and girls, they snap each other. I think it's a big deal if they snap a picture of their face.
can't double snap. Oh,
But you
can't double snap.
Can't double snap. And is it just words or is it just pictures or is it both? It's this whole thing. I don't get it. You know what we don't have not gotten is a phone call.
If a man has this, a woman is more likely to give him her phone number. What is it? Christy guessed nice smile.
728-1320. Dr. Carmine says now you know why they have their parents come into their job interviews with them.
Yeah. No communication skills.
I think the inability to answer questions directly back and forth is they don't have that at all. And conflict resolution is non-existent.
If a man has this, a woman is more likely to give him her number. How are you getting those digits, fellas?
728-1320. Let's take guesses this morning on the Ben Lomond Connect hotlines. Thunder Radio shirt and bragging rights up for grabs. If anybody even wants to play, I don't know. I guess nobody even wants to play. Nobody wants to play my games today. Is it not awkward?
Someone guessed a nice smile. Someone guessed a lot of money. Both
Neither.
incorrect. Those help.
Neither are correct.
Dr. Carmine says hair.
I'm losing that. Morning show.
Nice eyes.
Did you say nice eyes?
Nice eyes.
Not it. Didn't she say nice eyes?
Peach. Laura says a nice car. Melanie says hot body.
It's more of a
It's not a character trait
It's not
or a physical
trait. Morning show.
Confident.
Confidence is a great guess, but not it.
If a man is confident, one like that's he can go from a 5 to an 8 really fast with some confidence.
So you need confidence and humor is what Holly's looking for.
Yeah.
Confidence and humor. Jessica says a watch. Not it. Not it. It's more of, but it is more something like that. More
One
of
of our friends the other day at Common John, he just had he had to set his digital watch back. You know, just an old fashioned watch.
Change the time.
You know, wasn't a smart watch or an Apple Watch. It was just a regular old watch.
I have this Apple Watch, but I don't use it. You know,
I've never had an Apple Watch.
I use it for workouts, which I don't do enough of anymore. And that's about it. Jessica says confidence, humor, and a Seth Green lookalike. So it's top shelf for Holly right there. Still no right answer. 728-1320. Holly's got him stumped this morning. If a man has this, a woman is more likely to give him her phone number. What is it? We've had confidence. We've had nice eyes. We had something else.
Why ain't nobody guessed dog yet?
That ain't it, but
like if I saw a guy at a park, if I was single and I saw a guy at a park with a dog, I mean, oh
Dog.
yeah, he can take care of stuff.
Morning show.
Common sense.
Common sense is a superpower, but that's not quite the right answer. Morning show.
Tickets to see Morgan Wallen.
Tickets to see Wallen. Good guess, but no.
He could get Josh's number that way.
Holly. Ashley said you don't even like your dogs. Is this true?
No, I don't want dogs. I just that shows the character that shows he can tend to something and not let it die. I think there's what
you can tend to something and not let it die.
I think there's something to be
said for that.
Yeah.
Okay. Still no right answer. If a guy has this, a woman more likely to give out the phone number. Morning show.
Bravery.
Not it.
Good
try.
guess. It's not a character trait. It's not.
Yeah, not confidence,
It's
bravery.
something.
It's something
An,
that
an object, a physical or a.
It's an object.
Y'all know what I don't have to define an object. You know what it is.
Morning show.
A small child.
Not a small child. It's not. That's not it. Napkin and pen. They would be more likely to give out the number if they got something to write it on. Not right. If a guy has this, woman more likely to give out the phone number. 728-1320. Morning show.
Pretty teeth.
What'd they say? What was that?
Pretty teeth.
Pretty teeth?
Yeah, that was not it. Good
Yeah.
try. Yeah,
Good
good
guess.
guess, not
Good
it.
guess.
Good guess. Morning show.
A nice vehicle.
A nice vehicle's a good guess, but not right. Morning show.
A phone.
A phone?
A phone? Did you say a phone?
Yes.
Not it. Good try. Good try. Not right. 728-1320. If a guy has this, a woman is more likely to give the phone number. It's not a character trait. It's an object.
You buy that.
It's something
you go by.
Yeah. If you see a dude walking around with this, you're like, I'm gonna give him a number, kind of thing. And it makes sense when you hear the answer. You're gonna be, yeah, of course, that's right. I'm more likely to give my number.
Morgan Wallen tickets was a good one.
Morning show.
A dog.
Not a dog. No. Morning show.
Nice shoes.
Not it. Good try. I don't know what they said, but it wasn't an answer. Morning show.
Hey, this might be old school, but what about a briefcase?
A briefcase. Not it.
Yeah. Obviously, he's got his stuff together.
Morning show.
Jewelry.
Jewelry. It's not jewelry. Yeah. Rachel said a nice watch, like a Tom Brady watch from the Super Bowl, that $750,000 watch. I would be scared to death to wear that watch for 2 minutes. Like I would be walking around,
just like
holding it up here. Like,
can we get a sling for my arm so I can put my watch in it so nothing happens? Ooh, cologne. I love cologne.
Holly's a sucker for some cologne.
Cologne gets me every time.
A guy can go from a 1 to a 10 real quick if they got cologne on. Holly's, that's all she needs is cologne. Cologne, humor, and confidence.
Listen, when a man has cologne on and he's chewing some kind of minty gum.
And looks like Seth Green.
Stop.
That's all it takes.
Shannon has a good guess. A badge, a uniform.
There's a lot of that going on. Not it, though. 728-1320. We've had a lot of guesses. Not the right answer yet. We got to hurry up and get an answer because people are going to be getting out of the car on this segment.
Yeah, Christy says it's got to be good cologne. It can't be like your papa's Old Spice.
If a man has this, a woman is more likely to give him her phone number. It's an object. Morning show.
A hat.
Not it. Good try. It's an object. I'm trying to think of a hint.
I like men in hats.
Good, because my hair is leaving me, so hats are my very best friend. I can't believe we don't have the right answer yet.
I wish cowboy hats were bigger here.
I feel like this is a typical, like, women are attracted to this kind of thing. Morning show.
Sunglasses.
Not sunglasses. No, not sunglasses.
Cheap sunglasses?
Morning show.
A gun?
Not a gun.
Pew pew.
Not a gun. I feel like this is a typical, oh yeah. This is what draws women in.
I don't
Morning show.
I don't know.
A beard?
Not a beard.
Ooh. I'm a fan of a beard. Y'all are calling and describing like the perfect guy. He smells good and he's got a hat on.
A hat and a beard. Morning show.
Money.
A wedding ring?
Not a wedding ring. No.
Statistically, I saw where men with wedding rings are more likely to get hit on.
And that's why I don't wear mine.
Yeah.
Because I don't want these cougars. They're rough out there.
They see a shiny wedding ring. It's like a fish to a lure.
Right. Morning show.
Big muscles?
Big muscles. Not it. It's not a physical or a character trait that you would have. It's something you can
But you can put your hands on muscles. They are physical.
Yeah.
And you can buy them, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Not really. You still got to work for them. You can go buy this. I could go buy this right now. I wouldn't know what to do with it, but I could go buy it right now. So there's your hint. 728-1320. A girl more likely to give a guy her phone number if he's got this. And I could go buy one right now as soon as I get off the air, but I would not know what to do with it. Maybe I could just walk around with it and get phone numbers. Just walk around with it. Hey, ladies. Morning show.
A guitar?
There it is. It's a guitar. That is the right answer. If a guy's got a guitar, women just cannot handle it. They got to give out the phone number. What is your name?
Allison Monahan.
Allison. Good job, Allison. Come on by and get you a Thunder Radio t-shirt, okay?
Okay, okay.
Yes. A guitar. I feel like that's typical. Like, dudes who can play guitars get the girls.
I feel like that about guys that play instruments. I like the drums best. So when I just meet, like, it could just be like a regular guy, just,
Oh, and she finds out he drums. She's
average Joe, and he's like, yeah, I play drums. And I'm like, oh my God, stop flirting with me.
Oh, he's got cologne on.
Oh. I get to pick my drums up today. They're all got new heads on them and ready for
you to not drum them.
Ready for me to I'm taking them home.
I don't play
Drums
any musical instruments, but if I could pick one, I want to play the piano. And close seconds, the guitar.
Dana says a guitar so he can write and sing me a song. I think I would be incredibly uncomfortable if a guy sang a song to me.
I don't think
played
he
a
would
guitar.
Not if the dude was good at it. Like you've heard me sing, and I'm terrible.
I feel like it would make me uncomfortable.
But if a dude strummed you up some of your own lyrics, yeah, you love it.
I don't think so.
You used to be more like that. I've changed you. She used to demand.
I was full of light.
She used to demand these sort of things, and then I have, over time, just doled away at that image that she thought that she was supposed to, some dream man she was supposed to have.
I don't think I ever wanted to be serenaded though. Like that. I don't feel like
She
I
would say,
ever
sing to me, sing songs to me. She would say that.
Yeah, well,
And she can't deny it. She can't remember it probably, but that was the thing.
yeah, well, I may have been just trying to flirt with you. That was probably before we were married.
It was.
So
Yeah.
I may have been like, "Oh, you sing so good. I just want to hear some
I
more of
knew.
it."
No, we both knew that I am is tone deaf. Like if you look up tone deaf in the dictionary, it's a picture of me. There's no, or maybe even a little link you can click on to listen to me sing. It's awful. Somebody's pulling here to get something, and they are in a hurry. That person pulled in that driveway going 45 miles an hour.
I need to make sure that it's open.
Yeah, it probably says closed on the door. Good. Maybe they won't come in. Anyway, we got a winner. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Congratulations to Allison. We got more games when we come back. We'll play Name That Movie and whatever else that we can get into. We'll also have birthdays later on in the show. Thunder Radio Morning Show brought to you by Dr. James Van Winkle. We'll keep it right there. We're here till 8:30.
Now, another update from the WMSR Thunder Radio News Center.
Oh, he can't hear me.
Do what?
What Allison win?
A shirt.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yes.
See y'all later.
See
Congratulations
you later. Have a good day.
on Student of the Week again this year.
Yes.
Have a good day at school.
Oh. I wish I could play guitar or the piano.
I can play a little guitar. I can play Amazing Grace. Well, the first few bars.
Well, I want you to play that at my funeral on the guitar.
I can play
I'm
Amazing
gonna
Grace.
go
How
make a-
sweet the sound, and that's it.
I want you to just repeat that. I'm gonna go maybe go to the funeral home today and do a little pre-planning and put that in there. And then you have to do it. Let's see here. The weather today, man, it's gonna be awesome. Around 75, sunny. Am I grilling today? Yeah. Okay.
I probably have something to cover tonight. There's probably something somewhere tonight that I need to be at.
High school baseball and softball are home at 7.
Yeah. They're both at home.
High school, yeah, baseball and softball are both at home at 7.
I wonder if Westwood or middle school is on doing it.
Middle school softball is home at 5. Westwood baseball never had on their schedule.
What's at home at 5?
Middle school softball is at home at 5. Westwood middle school baseball, I don't know where they're playing today. It never said on the schedule. It said to be determined, and they never sent me an update.
Chrissy, I did come to the game last
You
night.
just haven't posted them yet.
I just haven't posted photos yet.
It's hard to get good pictures at the middle school softball field because of the sun, the way it sets.
You look into the sun,
right into
and
it.
so when you're taking a picture,
They're
blacked
They're
out.
shadows.
Y'all just have to forgive me. I like the way this shirt feels. It's like a sensory shirt.
Are people buying up the chicks at Tractor Supply and reselling them? Is that a thing?
I don't know.
Somebody posted on the unfiltered forum that people are doing that. Like, is that something people do? Tell them a Tractor Supply. An employee told this person, this is not hard news here, but this is just somebody on the forum. So sometimes this is loose math. An employee told me that they received 400 chicks at 11, and by 6:30 they were gone. That's crazy. What are people doing with these chicks? I just order one off Temu or something. This person on the forum said, of course, like I was telling them, it's it's on the forum, so who knows, right? It said, tell them a Tractor Supply. The employee told me they received 400 chicks at 11, and by 6:30 they were gone. What are people doing with these chicks?
Mm-hmm.
Change of people buying up these chicks like they did toilet paper. It's for the eggs, I guess.
I don't know. During COVID, when the kids weren't in school, the girl one was like, please let me get a duck. Let me get a duck. We let her get a duck. There wasn't nothing to do. You couldn't go nowhere and do nothing. I'm like, she needs something. And I got so attached to that duck. I would get up in the mornings, flip rocks over in the yard, just walk around in the yard with my coffee, flipping rocks over so we could find worms and feed them to the duck. And it would sit on your lap. You could pick it up, and when you run, it would run with you. I could see myself having a mess of ducks.
Michael Sherrill wants a patch pullover. Michael, I don't know. I know they had them for sale early in the year for the Raiders store. I don't know if they had any left. You could maybe reach out to the girls basketball Facebook page and DM them. They'll respond to you there.
I wore one.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Yeah, they used to they sold them. Their Raiders store they have all year long. From November on, they had them. But again, I don't know if they still have them or not. So you need to reach out to them there.
So the duck went to a bigger pond.
You have time for that duck. Thanks for asking, though, Michael.
I know I ain't
Wallen. Thunder Radio Morning Show. Holly, welcome back.
Thank you, buddy.
Let's get a weather update out there for everybody, shall we? It's going to be a beautiful day in really all the southern middle Tennessee. It's chilly right now, though, 32 degrees outside the Unity Medical Center studios. We're going to heat up nicely. 72 degrees today. Light winds out of the south at 5 miles an hour. Sunny skies. It's literally Chamber of Commerce weather. You hear that term thrown around? It is Chamber of Commerce weather today in Manchester, and it will be tomorrow too. We'll be up closer to 75 tomorrow. Overnight low tonight. This is when I start to really like it because the lows don't get super cold. 46 tonight, and then after a mid 70s day tomorrow, will be around mid 50s Wednesday night. Rain chance moves in Thursday. Will be around 70 degrees and rainy, and then 52 Thursday night. 75 on Friday. Cloud and sun's mixed with some wind conditions moving in. 50 overnight Friday, then 72 on Saturday, and some severe weather is possible Saturday. So we'll keep our eye on that and let you know what you need to know. But the National Weather Service and Storm Prediction Center have put southern Middle Tennessee under an enhanced risk of severe weather. So we'll keep an eye on it. We'll let you know what we know when we know it. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. This weather is grilling weather. It says get out the grill and grill weather. And they got fresh cut meats every day at the Hillsboro Food Company, and they're locally owned and operated. So you can complain about need this grocery store, need that grocery store. We got a locally owned grocery store out there in Hillsboro, and they're selling fresh cut meats every day. Open 6 to 6 Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 on Saturday. Hillsboro Food Company. Give them a follow on Facebook. Holly, welcome back.
Thanks, buddy.
We got 2 reels of the fake coming up in a little while, but not right here. It's Name That Movie.
No.
Show.
Here's the deal, guys. I'm changing it up, keeping you on your toes. Some people like to do the songs. Some people like to do the movies. I don't even know if I'm going to tell you what it is. You're going to have to figure out if it's a song, a movie, or a TV show. And I don't have a 1, 2, and a 3 second
these
clip.
are all 1
I have
second.
3 1-second clips.
This is going to be... Golly, Holly has gone overboard here. Usually she'll make something way too easy or way too hard. And she's gone here with 3 clips, and they're all under 1 second. I don't know how people are supposed to guess this.
Because they get this too easy. Always on the one. Always on the one.
Yeah, but then you made it way too hard.
It could be either movie.
It's hard to get something when you don't even know if it's a movie or a TV show or a song.
Well, let's see how it goes.
And you just give them
this
1 second.
Beta testing right now.
All right, 728-1320. If you know the name of whatever this is that we're supposed to play, call and tell us.
They're going to get it.
I don't know. 1 second is not a lot.
Could be a song.
It is a song, clearly. But it's not which song you're looking for, I don't think.
A song, a TV show, theme song, or a movie.
But I'm saying that's music. They just played.
It's all going to be music.
Not for Name That Movie. Morning show.
Baywatch.
Oh, golly. Nailed it.
Told ya.
Just nailed it.
Too easy. It's too easy.
No, I said too hard. I said it was too hard. And then he got it on the...
Too hard. Whatever.
What's your name?
James.
You nailed that awful quick, James. I take it that you must have watched Baywatch at some point.
Yeah, a few times.
If apparently. I've got a Thunder Radio shirt up here for you. Congratulations. Winner. Come pick it up here at the studio, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Baywatch. I would not have got it.
Did you ever watch Baywatch?
Not really. I wasn't allowed to watch it.
When I was pulling this clip, I was watching the intro.
I've seen it since. Yeah.
There's a lot of running on the beach. A lot of running.
Yep.
A lot. They're running all over.
Got places to be. I'm just here to tell you right now. Nobody's on the beach looking like that and running. I've never seen that. I've been to the beach quite a bit now.
Right.
I've never seen someone.
Lifeguards were. I mean, you guys, Pamela Anderson.
Right. You know.
David Hasselhoff.
You know what we're talking
about. They were all attractive. Real people don't have bodies like that.
Real people.
I had never been on the beach and ever seen somebody that looks like that.
No, when I'm on the beach, it's a 75-year-old retired dude walking by with a thong on, just
his Speedo.
The Speedo.
He
doesn't care.
He does not care.
Dude's been
quick walking. He's got a couple seashells in his hand.
And then that's what I see. That's what walks by when I'm at the beach.
Letting it
the most scantily clad person is some dude, some 80-year-old man.
His skin is of leather.
I know. Looks like he's been laying out in the sun since he was 14.
Oh.
with baby oil on.
Yeah.
That's what walks by or runs by sometimes.
Remember that time we were at the beach and our friends saw a doppelganger?
I do.
That looked like someone we knew here. And she tried to get a picture of him. Was he wearing a Speedo?
He was wearing a Speedo with his own face. With his own face on the front of it.
Yeah.
Or somebody's face on the front of it. I don't know.
Maybe it was his wife's face on the front of it.
A bachelor party. I don't know. He was an older guy.
But she tried to get a picture of him and he called her.
Yeah.
What'd he say to her?
I think he grabbed her and pulled her over and said, if you want to take a picture, come on over here and get closer or something like that. I don't know. All you gotta do was ask, something like that.
I'd punch him in his wife's face. That's what I would have done. Oh.
Yeah. Wasn't that, you ever tried to take a picture of something and you think you're being sneaky, but you're just not sure? Like you feel like you see something you want to take a picture of sneakily and you think I can do that. And then as you pull your phone up, you're like, I'm not being sneaky at all.
This is so obvious.
It's pretty clear I'm taking a picture of this thing.
You know what I have started doing? Holding the camera out like I'm taking,
like you're taking a selfie, but it's the other way.
And I'm doing like my tongue out and smiling. Like
so you're looking like a complete fool.
Clearly, I'm taking a selfie.
But you're taking a picture of something else. I want those meta glasses.
I kind of want some. I have never had a smart device of any kind other than a
they're like
phone.
$300.
I've never had the watch or, I did have a Fitbit once, but it wasn't, you couldn't see anything on except the time. It wasn't. Yeah,
it wasn't a fancy one.
No.
We were
But I would like some of those meta glasses.
Where you could just get the video of people in front. Because there's a light that comes on, so you know when they're videoing.
I don't care.
I would tape that thing up. Like, my glasses broke.
I have seen some almost fights at these ball games, like some really close.
Holly would just pull her camera out and video.
Yeah, I'm getting it. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out who was in the wrong.
Yeah, I saw there was a brawl at a high school basketball game in Pennsylvania.
That one was bad. People were arrested.
Yeah, they were hauling people off in handcuffs.
Like they were uppercuts and.
Oh yeah, big punches were thrown. This was not just a pushing and shoving and a yelling and a.
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more because it gets real chippy sometimes there.
It can get intense.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to see one when we were down at Gulf Shores or Orange Beach over Christmas break. We saw a couple of teams from Daphne and Mobile.
I done had my phone out and I was ready to hit record.
Yeah.
It was
getting bad in the stands. It was getting bad in the stands and it was getting bad on the court. Like, the girls were getting rough with each other intentionally. And then in the stands, the parents.
It wasn't our girls.
No, it wasn't our girls. In the stands, the parents were starting to get chippy with each other.
Yeah.
And I was in the middle of them. So we were all on the same side. It was like an auxiliary gym. There wasn't bleachers on the other side. Yeah. So like there was one group of parents on one side, one group of parents on the other, and I just kind of waltzed in, sat in the middle. And then they started yelling back and forth over the top of each other. And I'm like, how am I going to get out of here and protect my equipment? And oh yeah, Holly.
Also, yeah.
And the girl one is here.
Also, my wife and daughter are in here somewhere. How do I get my equipment out safe?
Well, y'all can run for yourselves. My equipment don't have legs. You can get yourself out of that situation. All right, we got the more morning show. Two Reels to Fake coming up in just a little while. So don't miss that chance to just play some fun games with us. I do want to tell you about Common John Brewing Company Party on the Patio coming up Saturday. Big St. Patrick's Day party at Common John Brewing Company. Learn more at commonjohnbc.com. It's always a big turnout there. Looks like the weather's going to be okay. Hopefully the rain will hold off. It's Common John Brewing Company, 210 Woodbury Highway, and online at commonjohnbc.com.
This is Matt Harris at the Harris Law Firm. Are you ready to divorce your husband so you can marry your sugar daddy?
You can't afford it.
I could if I found a sugar daddy.
Well, good luck finding one.
Does anybody want to be my sugar daddy? I can't cook, and I don't plan on cleaning.
She does good laundry, though.
I don't plan on it, though.
She's not planning on doing any more laundry. Oh, I'm ready to get out of here and go do other things. It's a nice day. Now, here we go with the WNBA pay gap. That's all of a sudden popped up in the news again. Angel Reese said, we ain't playing unless they're going to pay us more money. Well, I guess she probably ain't going to play.
I guess you'll have to go get a job.
She ain't going to get no job.
That's why I don't say nothing about my job here. I mean, I
No, that's a pretty
joke,
cool job.
but
It's a pretty cool job.
I've worked regular jobs and it sucks.
Yes. Let's see. Mm-hmm.
Amazon is pulling out of Quebec. What kind of ad is that? Oh,
Amazon's pulling out of Quebec. They're talking about Canada.
yeah. What other Quebec are you familiar with?
Well, I guess they're going to be able to order nothing up there. I guess they're going to get their stuff through Temu. I have seen Temu has gotten far more aggressive with the things they're selling. Like you can buy a dirt bike off it, right? And I mean, around here we say Temu, but I think it's Temu. Like, yeah, you can buy a dirt bike. I saw an ad for it.
Like,
Yeah,
I've seen
gas dirt bikes off of Temu. Like, what's that going to be like?
How much is it?
Well, you can get this 50cc one, 2-stroke for $247. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. Dirt bike people, anybody on there? This was $275. It's like a mini dirt bike. And they got some bigger ones too.
Look at bulldozer. See
This was $1,000. Can I buy a bulldozer? Almost skid steer. Skid steer. Temu.
What's a skid steer?
That's what I like to play around on.
I thought that was a.
You can get a small excavator off Temu for $257. Is that real? I feel like it's the ones the kids play with the little handles. Like, is that a real thing? What's the wood grabber? Hot selling mini multifunction. This is crazy.
Thunder Radio Morning Show. During the break, I learned you can buy dirt bikes and bulldozers from Temu. I found the dirt bikes. I have not found the bulldozers yet. I'm about to start us up a business.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can get a price there
On what?
on a bulldozer. I don't see one. I know you can get a dirt bike. I've seen some ads for that.
I've seen people buy like
Can you imagine what
couches, and it comes in and it looks like a Barbie couch.
Yeah.
Didn't one of our friends? Yes, our friends order a chair.
I don't know that it was off Temu, but it was off something.
Sheen.
Yeah, something similar. And they ordered a chair. And it was like for
baby dolls.
But yeah, it was like for your Barbie dream house or something. Like they show this picture of this, and then they bought it, and that was not it. It showed up, and it looked just like it looked in the picture, but it was not quite to scale. It's a chair for ants. Zoolander.
All right, what are we doing here, buddy?
Well, it's Tuesday, Holly. It's Tuesday. That means it's time for Two Reels and a Fake.
Country music is garbage.
Fancy like Applebee's on a date night. Got to buy a sure redneck, but I'm rednecker than you. Yes, I am.
Sing it, Holly.
And if you don't hate it, you will in a moment.
Kind of like that you ain't afraid to get mud on your
It's time for Two Reels and a Fake.
All right. Two Reels and a Fake. Two real country music lyrics and one fake. Which one of these? It's your job at home to spot the real or to spot the fake. I'm trying to find where it's at. All right. So I've got two real country music lyrics that are on the radio. They're making money. Someone's getting paid. And I got one fake that I wrote. And it's your job to spot which one of these is the fake that I wrote. Holly is she's about 18%. picking the wins here.
No, I'm 90%.
No, I mean, I won like 300 straight to start this game before you
Right.
finally started winning some, and she's had
Whatever.
a better
Let's go.
run of
Let's
luck
go.
lately. Song number one. Song number one. Girl, I can't take it anymore.
That's you. That's you.
Calm down, Holly. Let's get to the whole thing. Girl, I can't take anymore.
You wrote this about me.
No, I can't take that goodbye. Can't pick my heart off the floor because you got me some kind of high. I never fail, but I liked it. Didn't try to fight it. How I'm supposed to know the next day I'd feel like dying. Song number one.
Okay. There were some lyrics in there that didn't make sense.
All right.
Random words, I thought, and I don't think you would do that.
Song number two. You're telling me things would be different this time. I wish your change of heart would change my mind. I want to believe you. I'd try us again if I really believed there was some future in it. Song number two.
Megan Maroney.
It's Maroney.
Boney Maroney. I think maybe that's real. I don't know.
Song number three. And I'm going to tell you there's no Megan Maroney songs in today's Two Reels in Effect.
Okay.
So just FYI. Song number three. Love done broke this boy's heart a time or two. That's why my friend said no when I saw you from my bar stool. Beer to your lips, tone tan legs, some baby blues. Call me a fool, but I don't even care. I already know what you're going to put me through. Song number three.
That's a Joshua Kurt Peterson special right there.
You got your three songs. Which one did I write?
You wrote three.
You think I wrote three?
Yeah.
All right. Holly's going to go with three. All right. So no thought. I'm letting everybody kind of play along a little bit over here.
I
on
thought
the
about
cameras. Okay. That's fine. I'm just getting everybody a little time to pitch in on the Carmine Family Dental cameras, see what they think. Let them play the game too, Holly. It's not just for you. It's for the listeners and the viewers. I will eliminate one of these. Song number one is real. Song number one is real. Shannon said my ears are bleeding. Song number one is Hanging On by Ernest and Wallen. It's a real song. Girl, I can't take anymore. No, I can't take that goodbye. Can't pick my heart off the floor because you got me some kind of high. I never failed, but I liked it. Didn't try to fight it. How's I supposed to know the next day I'd feel like dying? That's a real song, actually. That's Ernest and Morgan Wallen. So that brings us down to 2 and 3. Holly thinks 3 is in fact the fake. Drum roll, please. Holly.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew it.
All right, you got it. You got me this time. You got me pegged. Song number 3 was real. Song number 3 was
Josh
fake.
likes to put the color of her eyes in it.
Song number 2 was real. That's Would If I Could by Ernest. I was in an Ernest kind of mood. You're telling me things will be different this time. I wish your change of heart would change my mind. I want to believe you. I try this again if I really believe there was some future in it. That's a real song by Ernest. Song number 3, I wrote this. Barroom Love. Love done broke this boy's heart a time or two. That's why my friend said no when I saw you from a bar stool. Beer to your lips, tone tan long legs, some baby blues. Call me a fool. I don't even care. I already know what you're
I
going to
knew
put
it was
me
you
through.
at Baby Blues. You like describing the eye color in your.
Well, so does Wallen, okay?
You know what? Y'all know what Josh told me one time when he was trying to be.
He
was trying to be
tell
sweet.
people
He's
this.
trying to be romantic.
Don't even tell
or
people this.
sweet. I don't know. He said, "Your eyes are pretty. They're the color of lake water."
And that's why.
They're the color of lake water.
And that's why I don't say things like
I was
that.
like, oh my gosh, stop flirting with me.
That's not what she said.
Because I heard your eyes look like swamp water. That's what I heard. He said lake water.
Well, it's
but
a certain kind of green.
my eyes aren't green.
They are too.
No, they're not. They're hazel.
Well, I'm colorblind.
Okay, well, I'll give that to you.
So you can't hold that against me. Here's Ernest Wood, if I could. Let's see if we can get that dialed up there. Yeah, that's quality stuff. Sorry, cameras, I got to mute you for a second over there. This is the worst thing ever. I can't even listen to this. And I like a lot of country music. I can't listen to that at all.
I agree. I don't care for that at all.
Well done, Holly. Winner. I think that's 2 weeks in a row.
I'm flummoxed. You don't do a better job.
My song was good. I mean, I did do a good job of fooling you, but my song was good.
Okay. Okay. You're probably right. You did not do a good job fooling me. But your song sounded very similar to the other two.
Well, that's what I was going with. You wanted to be similar. You just did a good job picking it out. Baby Blues, note taken. I will not use that again, ever. Or I will find another song that uses Baby Blues and fool you.
You do this thing when it's I'm going to tell you your tale. I don't even think you'll be able to stop it. But when you're reading your line, you hard blink once after the first line.
That's so not true.
It is. You hard blink once. And that's how I can tell your line most of the time. It'll be a hard, deliberate blink. I'm like, he's lying. I can tell.
That is not true.
Whatever.
I'm never blinking again.
You're going to have very dry eyes.
What's that commercial that one boring guy's on for dry eyes?
Oh, yeah. Bueller.
Yes.
What's his name? I can't think of his name.
Well, while you're thinking
I keep
of
wanting
that,
to say Bill Nye the Science Guy,
that's
but that's not it.
While you're thinking about it, I want to tell everybody about Dirtworks. So just because the water stands on your property doesn't mean it has to be that way. If there's water that's kind of accumulating around your house, that's bad for your foundation, your crawl space, not good for future issues. Well, or if it's standing out away from your house, like it just kind of puddles there all the time, that's mosquito heaven right there. Don't let that happen. Call Dirtworks. They can come in and they can fix this problem. It doesn't have to be that way. They are the skilled surgeons of the excavation world. 931-409-0782. That's 931-409-0782 for Dirtworks. And they're online at dirtworksforyou.com. They can do land clearing, driveways, and all kind of other stuff on your home or your property. Dirtworks. Ben Stein.
Yeah. I used to watch that show, Win Ben Stein's Money.
So it's Ben Stein, Bill Nye. It kind of sounds the same.
Thank you.
I mean, I could see where you got that.
Yeah.
Not the same person at all, but I could see where you got that.
Both very smart gentlemen.
Confusion. Birthdays are next on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. Keep it right there.
Looking for affordable, reliable auto repair? Look no further.
Oh. Jacob, you feeling better this morning?
Jacob.
Jacob wasn't feeling too good.
He was. I could see him working and posting stuff even from home.
Good.
I was like, you don't have to do anything.
No, yeah, he does.
What happened?
I'm sore.
Sore from your workout? Look at this picture of Emery.
Nice. Looks like Clint. Birthdays on this Tuesday.
Jacob's feeling better today.
Good, Jacob. That's what I like. Mm-hmm.
He got a new car last week, and he couldn't even enjoy it this weekend because he felt so bad.
I guess he needs to drive me around. Mm-hmm.
Is it time for celeb birthdays?
It's time for all the birthdays, yes.
Hey, it's beach boards. There's Luke and there's
Jack.
It's Luke.
Pam or Bud will call it in here in a minute. They like calling in them birthdays. Your mama. Yeah, the girl, when she wants me to send her this, I send quote of the day, right? She doesn't respond. She says, could you send me a link to the condo? I send a link to the condo. And that's it. Not a thank you. Nothing. Kind of walked up that severe weather threat a little bit. So keep an eye on that. Enhanced. I still think that stays further south than that. They've gotten a little liberal with those areas. They kind of overplay them in my mind. Weather people.
Josh is a certified storm spotter.
I am, actually.
That is so probably outdated. You probably have to keep that up. You
You
did
don't.
it one time.
You don't have to keep that up.
How many years ago? Well, like 15 years ago?
How many?
15?
No.
20?
No. We were together.
Birthday time on the Thunder Radio Morning Show. We'll celebrate those birthdays. Call them in 728-1320 this afternoon. Tiffany will be on her show. She'll be drawing for a winner of a slice of birthday pie from the Mercantile Cafe Bakery and Gift Shop. Yesterday's winner was Rylan Abalana. Sunday's winner was Christina McCullough. And Saturday's winner was William Barlow. And you're welcome to call in your birthdays right now. 728-1320. Morning show.
Got a birthday for Luke Beachboy.
Luke Beachboy today. All right, we got him down. Thank you, sir.
21.
Oh, that's a big one. You gonna take him out and get a drink?
I might.
Have a good one.
See ya.
Yeah. Well, Holly over the break was like, I think it's Luke Beachboard's birthday today. I said, don't worry, bud. I'll call it in here in just a minute. And there it was.
Like
Yes.
clockwork.
Yes. Morning show.
Yes, I'm calling in a birthday.
Let's do it.
Madeline Harris is turning 4 today.
Madeline
Aw.
Harris is 4. All right. Got it down.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Happy.
4's a fun
yeah.
age.
Oh, that's it. We were talking about earlier the ages that are good. That's a good one. They ask some really funny things.
They're cute and
Yeah. Mostly potty trained and all that good stuff.
You know, understand commands for the most part.
Well, happy birthday to Madeline. All right, let's get our local birthdays in. We'll draw this afternoon at 4:30. Somebody's going to win a slice of birthday pie. You can hear it live on air with Tiffany, or you can catch the winners later at thunder1320.com. Click on birthdays. And at the end of the week, we draw for a cake from the Food Lion. Here we go. Happy birthday today, Donna Jones, Wesley Young, Luke Beachboard, and Madeline Harris. Happy birthday, all those people. All right, Holly, it's up to you now. Celebrities.
Johnny Knoxville turns 54.
I don't think he's all that funny.
I never watched that show
Yeah,
because I don't like stuff like that.
yeah.
Like
There was some funny
teenage
stuff.
boy humor. I watched
Sophomoric kind of humor.
I
think.
watched Steve-O
Yeah.
swallow a goldfish, like drink the goldfish
Like
water.
Poor fish.
And the fish was in his stomach, and then he got it all back up again
Ugh.
into the bowl. And I'm like, that
I'm
fish
out.
has to be terrified.
I'm all. I just. Ugh.
Ugh. I just never. I don't know. It's not my thing. He was okay in Men in Black 2. Was he in the
I
second
don't
one?
even know which one he's in. That's how much I pay attention. I don't know the celebrities. There's a few of the things I saw him in. I was not all that impressed. The Ringer was pretty funny.
It was okay. But I guess Steve-O was. I guess he got on drugs real bad. He had to have been to be doing some of the stuff that they were doing, like
You can't do that sober.
stapling stuff
Yeah.
to each other, and I don't know.
It's not my thing. They made a lot of money doing that.
Yeah.
Money's not everything. Anything else? Any other celebrities?
No, that's all I got.
You were just kind of stuck there.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a glitch.
It's like, hey,
I couldn't think of anything.
reboot her.
I had no dynamite drop in.
Have you tried restarting it? We're here till 8:30. Morning show Overdrive, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Keep it right there.
Broadcasting from the Unity Medical Center studios, this is Thunder Radio, WMSR, 1320 AM, 107.9 FM, and worldwide at Thunder.
I had to get out of that segment. I had to sneeze really bad. Yes, all right. New Haven Mortgage. Put Heather Phillips up there. There we go. Yeah, I never could get into the Jackass. My friends watched that. I don't think I was allowed to.
I couldn't even say it. I had to say Jackass. Jackay's on.
I don't think I was allowed to say it either.
Oh man, I wish the Instagram post on the duck did a little better.
It just takes time, honey.
It takes time, don't it?
Takes time. Just calm down.
It's like working out, Holly.
Takes like working out. It just takes time. You gotta go every day. Gotta show up every day.
I know. One of my pearls come off.
No, Holly. Morning, Tony. We're talking about everything. And I'm sure you're here to solve all the problems. So welcome.
Looks like it. Right there.
Holly lost a pearl. It's not a real pearl.
I think that's a pretty name. Pearl.
Pearl?
Pearl. Nobody names their kid Holly anymore.
You know a lot of Hollies? Just overdo it there for a while?
You don't see anybody anymore. Like, this is our new baby Holly.
I'm sure Holly's still pretty popular.
I'm going to look it up.
Mm-hmm. You thinking of how popular it is, or is it?
The name Holly was most popular in the United States in the 70s and 80s. It has since declined in popularity. The name Holly has been used in the United States since 1930.
What about Josh? What's happening with that?
As of 2003, Holly ranked 450th.
That's way down there. I bet Josh is worse. Traditional names are going away. Because I don't know. People got to make them weird.
Holly in Ireland, Holly is the most popular name for girls born on Christmas.
It's Holly Jolly Time.
All right, let's look up Josh.
I was looking it up.
I've already got it.
I'm way down there on the list. I knew it'd be worse.
Yeah, but this is two years. The one I was looking at was 2023.
The one I was looking at is 2023. Popularity for the name Josh is 1,798th.
See, the one I'm
There are
looking
1,797 more popular names than
this
Josh.
Can't be right because mine says 3,850th.
It's even further down. In 2024, Josh is ranked number 740 in popularity by
To
Baby Singer.
Joshua. Top 100 boy names since 1971.
Boom.
It's ranked 60th.
60th. Where'd you get that from?
The internet.
Look at me. Look at me.
It reached top 10 in 1979 and stayed there for 30 years.
Woo! That's about right for me. Just staying at the top. Name is excellence. And I wake up and do excellence.
Ah!
What was that? What was that? Something came off of something. I saw it.
I'm trying to watch the replay of it.
What was it? What was that?
It was a rubber band I had around my finger and I was holding and it snapped and hit me in the face.
I saw something come up and hit you. I don't know what that was.
Thunder Radio Morning Show, financed by New Haven Mortgage. Maybe a cash out refinance is the way to go. You want to take advantage of that equity in your home and maybe put in a pool or put up a building, redo your landscaping, your driveway, whatever, big project. You can use that equity in your home. Learn more at New Haven Mortgage, 1300 MacArthur Street, online at newhavenmtg.com. Holly, welcome back. Get that microphone over there.
Thanks.
She just took a rubber band to the face during the break there. What's the tiniest rubber band ever?
Yeah, it's a little one you would put at the end of a braid. It's not like a
No.
big.
Because I saw something fly up and hit Holly in the face during the break, and I was like, what was that? It was on her finger.
I can't wait to go back and find that clip and slow motion it when it hit me in the face.
It's snapped off of her finger and hit her in the face.
Okay.
Morning show here until 8:30. Holly, what are we doing this segment? You gotta entertain the people for 20 more minutes.
Lord have mercy. All right. St. Patrick's Day's next week.
Yeah, you're doing Swap and Chop today, right? You said you would do it on Tuesdays.
No, I never said that. You can't afford me for Swap.
I can, actually.
No, you can't. So St. Patrick's Day's coming up. I love all the holidays, and I will participate by wearing something green.
She already started. She wore something green to the chamber luncheon earlier
Well, it was
in the
the
month.
March chamber luncheon. But I don't decorate like my house or anything with.
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have a St. Patrick's Day tree up.
But I did want to get everybody in the holiday spirit.
Holiday.
Common John has their party on the patio
Yes.
this Saturday.
My friends from 93.9 The Duck are going to be over there giving away some prizes and such.
So I looked up some St. Patrick's Day tweets. Don't wish to sound grumpy about this one, but can we go with St. Patrick's Day rather than Patty's Day, please? I feel like this is something
That's something I would like.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
You just don't want anybody to have any kind of fun ever.
No, that's not accurate.
So you prefer St. Patrick's Day.
I prefer St. Patrick's
Just
Day.
like you prefer Independence Day over
July the 4th, because
the
that's just
4th of July.
That's a day. It's a date. It's holiday. You don't say the 25th of December.
You say Cinco de
Christmas.
Mayo.
What else would you call it?
I don't know.
That's the name of the holiday.
4th of July is the name of the holiday.
No,
All right.
it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Spent all day consoling my kids for not being Irish. I'm sorry, I'm not Irish. Until my husband came home and was like, "Let me tell you about your Irish grandmother." And I completely forgot that my children come from two people.
Nice. You're not Irish.
This tweet says, wearing my authentic Irish pub t-shirt that my wife bought me at Kohl's for St. Patrick's Day again this year.
$7.99.
So we went down to, what's that restaurant, that steakhouse we like down at the beach? Mulligan's or
And don't start saying names. No,
McIntyres.
Stop it. Now I would have been able to say it if you didn't do that. Now I want to call it MacGyver's. And then it's McGuire's. There we go.
McGuire's. And the girl one got a green sweatshirt from there. And I think she was cold. It was cold in the restaurant. She wanted a sweatshirt. She bought a sweatshirt. Wore it that day, has never worn it since. It's in my closet because I can't get rid of it.
There's no telling what she spent on that because she was cold. Like you people. You can't just be toughing out for an hour.
I was like, I'm keeping this in my closet to wear it on St. Patrick's Day, the McGuire's green sweatshirt.
Yes.
So I'm taking up room in my closet for that sweatshirt to be worn.
Wait till she sees it.
One time.
And decides she's going to wear it on St. Patrick's Day.
Right. All right. Moving on.
And then puts it in a bag to give away later. I don't want this anymore.
It may have been in that bag that I pulled out, actually. Last St. Patrick's Day, a kid in my third grader's class told everyone that the leprechaun brought him a Nintendo Switch. And I hate his parents.
Oh, that's funny.
I love St. Patrick's Day. 3 drops of green food coloring and a pancake batter, and I'm dad of the year.
I know. Well, that's pretty neat that was it the river in Chicago that they make green?
Oh, yeah. That's right.
It's a big to-do. How do they do it?
Can you imagine being a fish?
Something's wrong with my vision today.
Would that
a little tinted.
Inhibit their hunting ability?
I don't know. I wouldn't think it would help it, but I don't know.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's St. Patrick's Day and your kid needs 30 green shamrock cookies for their class party today. Who says shamrock?
Somebody up north.
Do people say shamrock here? Like if you're walking.
It's like lightning bugs and fireflies.
You find a 4-leaf clover. Do you pick it up and go, look, a shamrock?
No. I think it's a northern thing. They say fireflies up there. We say lightning bugs. They say pop.
Pop.
We say Coke. What about Pepsi? Yeah, that's right. It's Coke.
Shopping cart. It's a buggy.
It's a buggy. It's a buggy. Water hose.
I love when my family from Pennsylvania comes down.
Yeah.
Because their accents are so thick and they talk so.
It's a whole other country up there.
When you think about, you look at these other countries like Italy. Comparatively, it's I don't know.
The culture is just very different. When they come down to visit, they're just like,
it's far away.
Yeah. When we took them to a Friday night football game around here, and they were flummoxed at the crowd.
Yeah.
Word of the day.
Flummoxed.
We got to do word of the day every day and see how many times we can just work it in.
That word to me sounds like what happens when like your tummy's turned. I got flummoxed. Oh, I'm feeling a little flummoxed. I might need to take a Dramamine.
For my flummox. Holly's going to take a word and find another way to use it. It's funny because the girl one does the same thing. She's 18. She's got a word that she uses wrong. And we tell her she's using it wrong. And she's like, no, I like it my way better. And then she just keeps doing it her way.
This next St. Patrick's Day tweet says, anyone that isn't Irish celebrating St. Patrick's Day this year is going to be, let me try again because I messed that all up. Anybody that isn't Irish celebrating St. Patrick's Day this weekend in a Kiss Me, I'm Irish shirt will be arrested for fraud. You ever met anybody and they're like, oh yeah, I'm 10% Irish.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm quarter.
Yeah. I'm 1/16, kind of like Elizabeth Warren. Pocahontas. I never liked St. Patrick's Day because in elementary school, the kids took the pension a little too far. And
I didn't like getting
parents didn't put me in the green. I don't know. I have no clue. And these kids would come up and just pinch the fire out of you. Like hurt. Draw blood, pinch. And I'm like, that's not, why come they're allowed to do that to me today? I did not like that.
If you didn't have green on in my elementary school, then they would safety pin a shamrock to your like a little
shamrock,
a little paper shamrock to your shirt.
Nice. I would get everybody a green sticker, like a little sheet of green stickers. Slap them on all the kids when they come in. So everybody's got some green.
I can remember them making announcements about no pinching.
Yeah, I don't remember that. I just remember they would do it. The kids and nobody cared.
A few weekends ago, I faked an Irish accent at a bar and ended up meeting a guy from Ireland that night. Since then, I contemplated if he was faking it or not. I just found him on Tinder, and his bio says if he gets drunk enough, he fakes an Irish accent, and I found my soulmate.
Nice. I'm terrible with accents.
Top of the morning to you.
If I try to do an accent, it's going to change.
Where's me pot of gold?
Mid-sentence. I'll go Irish to British to Australian real quick within one sentence.
Who took me Lucky Charms?
Stop. We heard you.
It sounds a little pirate, doesn't it? Hi, matey.
Yeah, a little.
Shiver me timber.
It's a little Johnny Depp. Little Jack Sparrow in that.
That's all I got.
Oh, well. I guess
did we do it? Did we make it?
I guess I'll just fill the rest of the time then.
Oh, no, we don't.
No, it's fine. I guess I'll fill it. Did you have something else?
Dee says she's 1/16th Puerto Rican.
All right, then.
I did the thing online where you Ancestry.com. And I come from a long line of just poor farmers going way back.
Yeah.
Just like, you know.
I have no clue. I don't even. I'm not done all that.
My great-grandmother is from Sicily, but everyone else has just, I don't know. I don't know where they come from. I really couldn't. I've heard my mom say she's got Indian in her, but I don't know.
And you wonder if she's being honest, or if she just.
Well, I think
things?
It may be true. I don't know.
Have you done the ancestry thing?
Yeah.
I've not done that. We've done we did the free.
I tried to look one up on you, but it didn't fork after a certain time. I'm like, I can only go so far with you.
I'm just here to tell you right now, I'm not giving them my DNA.
They have it.
No, they don't.
They got it.
They don't have it.
I sent mine in to have some kind of test done. All it come back and showed me was like, I'm probably going to get Alzheimer's. That was.
Yeah.
But I'm probably in a system.
Yeah. They said they're not getting my DNA. They're going to have to follow me around and get it out of a garbage can. Then get it off this cup. I don't ever wash it.
Yeah, that cup is nasty. I accidentally picked your lid up, and I'm like, absolutely not putting that nasty lid.
Got a certain amount of taste to it after a while.
Ew.
That you can't replicate that. And there's no point in washing the coffee mug every day. It washes the taste out.
I wash my coffee mug every day.
Now, wash the taste out. You need this to be what
do you got going on back here in your office? There's like 2 old coffee mugs.
Those need to be washed.
When are you going to do? You just waiting for me to get them and take them home?
I've not spent a lot of time here.
They've been back there for 3 years.
No, they've not. They've not been back there. I've just not spent a lot of time here in this office. So I've been in Tullahoma a lot lately, and so I've neglected certain things like the coffee mugs that may be in that office back there. Let's do a weather report. How about that? Currently outside the Unity Medical Center studios, 34. It's a chilly start, but we're going to warm up nicely and quickly up to around 72 today. Sunny skies, Chamber of Commerce weather, calm winds, mid-40s overnight tonight, 74 on Wednesday, and then mid-50s overnight Wednesday. 70 on Thursday with a pretty good rain chance, and then 74 on Friday, cloudy and windy, and Saturday, 72 with an 80% chance of rain, showers, and storms. So keep an eye on that. Weather forecast brought to you by the Hillsboro Food Company. That's grilling weather, so be sure to get that fresh cut meat. They cut it every day at the Hillsboro Food Company in Hillsboro, locally owned and operated. A couple of things to remind you of, Holly, that we need to tell people. Tonight, high school baseball, Coffee County High School baseball and Coffee County High School softball, both at home, both start at 7 p.m. So get on out and support them. 5 o'clock, middle school softball at home against Oakland, and Westwood Soccer is at Cascade at 5:30. And don't forget Thursday night high school basketball is on the road. They will be at Murphy Center taking on Bradley Central in the first round of the state tournament. So that's coming up on Thursday, 8:45 tip ish. It could be 9:30. We'll see. Just depends on the games before that. But we'll have it for you on Thunder Radio and also be broadcast on Rooster 1015 that night as well. Any parting thoughts, Ollie? You need to get out there for the folk?
No, I just made my way over to the Manchester, Tennessee forum.
Oh, distracted over there. With
So
that
I went down a rabbit hole.
I saw she'd been really looking at that phone, and I thought maybe you had something to tell us.
No, I was just reading some drama.
Well, you can always find it over there.
You can find the Drama Monday on Manchester, Tennessee forum Monday.
That's got to be a permanent segment. I mean, there's going to be so much content.
It's plentiful.
Plenty of content there. All right, keep it right there. I'll tell you what's happening at the Mercantile when we come back. But they're closed today. But I'll tell you a couple things about the Mercantile when we come back.
Calling all homeowners. If you're looking to breathe new life into your budget, New Haven Mortgage is here for you.
See y'all.
See y'all.
Peace. Bye.
Wednesday's worst criminal tomorrow.